Hi guys, welcome to Is It Worth a Sandwich? I'm Joe Kira.
I'm Zach Funk.
And we're playing some more Mario 35. We both have really liked this game. We've gotten a lot better at it. I have unlocked most of the levels, and I found that very impressive. But yeah, we're going to get started, and also kind of a bit frustrating that this game is going to be disappearing shortly.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed playing it as something that's easy to pick up and play. Like, oh, I want to play something for 10-15 minutes. I'll hop on here.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, unless you're doing really well, it's like, no, because if you're doing well, the game will go even shorter.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I've been enjoying the heck out of this, and very frustrated that it's going away. And go for attackers, always. Always attackers. Ha! Take my booties. But...
So one of my
damn
complaints about this game is what I will call the cowardice of other players.
Yes.
I am just tired of... Like you start on 1-1, but that's not how it has to be. It's just that so many people pick... Oh, wow!
Alright, so...
1-1.
So, yes, apparently I have not gotten that much better.
Controller has been passed
That's
as Joe cracks under the pressure.
Yes. Yeah, just go to rematch. That's fine. I mean, whatever. We got some people. It's a thing. I don't know. One guy's like, "Oh, sweet! I got like 10 coins for killing Joe."
That's right.
But yeah, again, I like this because it's random and it's crazy and all this stuff, and it really makes you have to think on your feet.
Yeah, and you'll run into interesting situations where it's like, okay, yeah, there are 3 Bowsers ahead of me. Hopefully, I can pick them off with my Fire Flower before I get hit.
Yeah.
Or sometimes it will be, oh, I have no coins left. There are 3 Bowsers ahead of me. There is no way I can pass this.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just try to survive as long as possible and hope other people die.
Yeah. But just, again, it's one of those things where it seems so strange that, like, they're getting rid of this, like, right when they are. Just because it's the Mario 35th anniversary. I mean, this came out last year, but, like, this thing didn't exist for a year. Oh, yeah. Sweet, we've already KO'd someone, Zach, with our awesomeness.
Yes.
Yes, I'm taking partial credit.
Well, you should.
Well, yeah, because we're playing under my profile.
Exactly. Everything I do is for you, baby.
Yes. But yeah, it just, I don't know, like, I'm unsure of whether or not I kind of like the idea of... I mean, obviously, I wish this wasn't going away, because I enjoy playing it. I'm finally starting to actually get passable at it, despite, my immediate loss last time around.
Yeah, we've both, like, won a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there is just bad luck.
Yeah.
Or... oh, I'm doing so well, and I just mistimed a jump.
Exactly. But, I mean, that's also part of Mario.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've kind of wanted to make, like, a level in Mario Maker, which is, Zach, you are killing it right now. And by it, I mean other players.
Behold, I am Mario, scourge of the plumbing underworld. Bow before me and my mushrooms, which you presumably have allergies with.
Yes. But it's just like, I don't know, I'm going to miss this when it's gone. And it's just funny how you and I play this differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not judging you silently. I'm doing it very vocally.
Yeah, that's the point of the show, is that...
Alright, now here's the question. Will you be a coward and go back to 1-2, or just do 1-3, which is,
Still, yeah.
Yeah, but you're also, like, significantly ahead. Like...
Yeah, I'm already down to 8 of 35.
Yeah, and you've killed...
3 people.
Yes. Like, again, this is an excellent run. And would be better if, we eventually, had to face some real enemy. Like, But again, it's people keep playing 1-1, 1-2, and 1-3. I mean, part of that is also just like that's what people have unlocked, but that's also what people have unlocked because that's what people pick, and it's a cycle.
Yeah, and because the game is all about survival, people are going to inherently pick the easier to survive levels.
Yeah, but even then, it makes it's the whole like you'll optimize the fun out of your thing.
Yeah.
Now, also like again, the Red Koopas. Those can screw you up on some of the levels. Like on 1-1 and 1-2, if they end up in certain places, that can really screw up your plan.
Oh yeah, no, the random placement makes a big factor.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I really like this game a lot, and I'm disappointed that it is, like, just end of this month going to be gone. I mean, unless they decide, like, they're not doing that all of a sudden.
Or we're taking it away, but guess what? Here's Super Mario 35, where it's the Super Nintendo version.
Yeah, or Mario 3, or they're going to do this with, like, the Mario 2 assets.
I can't imagine a Mario 2 version of this.
I meant to say Mario 3,
Okay.
but
oh,
no,
Mario 2.
No, I go back to that. I want the Mario 2 version of this game. It'd be ridiculous. But it's just, I don't know.
So many cruddy enemies on screen at once.
Just like picking up and throwing just random Shy Guys.
I'm out of turnips and there's enemies everywhere.
Yeah. No, that would be fun. And having to like, oh no, I now have to deal with the three-headed snake guy on the starting stage. Like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh, sweet. An actual level with some actual challenge. But I don't know, like part of it is I understand also keeping this around for a shorter period of time because it means that you're not, this would suck if you were playing it with the only other 15 people online who were playing it, who were all like expert players and like you could never eliminate anyone and.
Well, that is one thing that's interesting, how they have, like, right. It's doing so well.
You were doing so well.
I'm still gonna,
Yeah, you're still gonna do really well. You're gonna send Bowser's to that guy, and then that guy's gonna send Bowser's to you.
Mm-hmm. The Bowser Pyramid Scheme continues.
Yes, Bowser Pyramid Scheme.
Hello, I am a prince of the Koopa Kingdom. If you send me 50 gold coins, I can send you your inheritance.
Yes, which actually in the specific meta of this would be starting with a fire flower.
Okay, that's true.
Which again, in the beginning, like I was just like so opposed to starting with a power up for some reason. I don't know why.
For me, it was I never like realized it was an option, and as soon as I did, I was like, oh yeah, this is dumb not to, because these coins serve no purpose otherwise.
Oh yeah, it's like it's not like you're unlocking skins or anything cool like that. It's just you're getting power ups in. To start with. And, like, yeah, I always start with a fire flower now, but it's also just because, like, I have a bunch of coins that are going away at the end of this.
We'll go this way.
Let
fate decide.
Let fate decide where we're going. Come on, level I haven't unlocked yet. I know that's just not going to happen. No! 1-1! Everyone is cowards!
Yep.
Which, I mean, again, like, I don't mind that as much. Did you... Oh, no, okay, that went into the pot. I thought you would KO'd another person.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, again, you're in such a good position, and it would be cool to, have to actually be... I mean, obviously you're always still in danger because, people are... Because there are pits, and there are things like that, but, like, now you're not having to deal with Lakitu, or you're not having to deal with Hammer Brothers, because we're not seeing any of those things, because people are only picking...
Yeah, the starter levels.
Yeah.
And I'm not even getting enemies sent at me anymore.
Yeah.
Cowards, come take me!
Oh, and we're starting to get into the faster countdown.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think it would be very...
Oh, come on!
Yes!
Give us something exciting other than just a timer.
I would say, you have enough coins, sir. You do not need to stop and get more.
And I say, you don't understand capitalism.
Yeah, fair enough. And you haven't even seen, like, a Bowser go back.
Nope. I sent one out, and he's just... out there in the world now.
Yeah. Just there, alone, and scared.
Yeah, look, I'm not getting... Oh, hey, we're down to the final 3 at least.
Oh, and both of them are targeting you, so this is inevitably where we will get a new level, and then die.
Yep, as is tradition.
as is tradition. I know. I mean, like, I get we're leaving it up to fate, but I always go for the other one just because then you get to the option of 3 levels.
Yeah.
Which you sometimes get something new.
For me, it was we did the selection a few times.
Yeah, and we got 1-4.
Yeah. Well, I figured, this time
Just keep going. Now the other issue on this one is like I look at it and it's like, oh, we're doing so well, and it's like, yeah, but probably so are the other people. And then it just becomes a war of attrition.
Yep.
Who can survive the longest, just with what resources they have.
Who can cheese coins at the end to stay alive by getting items.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down to the final 2.
All right, Zach. Can you do it? Can you just manage to, I don't know, do stuff?
Yeah.
Now, also, I did realize that 400 is the maximum coins, or maximum time you can have.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach. No.
Well, you knew that. I knew that already.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Back to 1-4. Give myself items. See what happens here. Oh, look, another mushroom.
But yeah, it just, I don't know. I sort of respect the idea of having this thing be very temporary, just so that it doesn't get super stale. Like, I'm enjoying playing it, but like I don't know if I would be necessarily keep playing it in a year. And I don't know if I'd necessarily keep playing it if it wasn't going. I wouldn't be playing it as much right now if it wasn't going away.
Yeah.
It actually reminds me of this really cool documentary that I will never be able to find. About a skater video, or like a group of skaters who were trying to like the skate park that they loved was going away, so they were kind of making a little documentary about like that and it going away and how they were sad and everything, but also sorry, the cat started meowing. I got very distracted.
So skate park.
Skate park. But then also how they felt like they had this really strong need to like hurry up and waste as much time there as they could, which I thought was just this beautiful oxymoron. Yeah, dude, I don't know why you're not running around Fireflower at all times at this point.
Because I don't have one yet, and every time I've hit the button, it hasn't given me a Fireflower.
Oh yeah, you keep going, man.
I know, but it keeps giving me pals.
Yeah, you keep going. Keep doing it. Oh, he's at the same point in the level you are. That's kind of neat. He's jumping over that same Bowser. Just keep getting pows. Just keep powing, Zach. Pow harder, boy.
Yeah! I turned into a mushroom as I jumped, and it messed up my jump, and I got very frightened.
Yes!
Hey, we KO'd him! We got a victory on camera.
We got a victory on camera.
And look, I'm like Luigi as I jump because of the color thing. And now another victory that counts for Joe.
Yes!
With 4 KOs.
But we have to be a little quieter, because I'm noticing we're going into the red with our audio. But just, yeah, I don't know. Like, again, like 800 coins. Oh, and then a bunch here because we did things. Oh, and okay, target lowest time. All right. But just, I don't know, the idea of, like, I felt like I really want to get in there and play this because it's going to be gone soon.
Yeah.
Which has then motivated me to get in and play it because it's going to be gone soon, which has made me like it more. And yeah, it's a vicious cycle. Now, at the end of they may decide at the end of the month that it's not going away. It's Nintendo. You never know, and they don't actually telegraph what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this game would suck if there weren't a lot of people playing it.
Yeah, well, it's
If it took, like, again, it took us, what, 10 seconds to get a level? Oh, I'm playing now, by the way.
Yes, controller has been passed. Pretty much at this point is the official slogan of the game. Of the show.
But, I don't know, like, how do you feel on that, Zach?
Well, it's like Neil Young asked, is it better to burn out or fade away?
Yeah.
And I think that depends. Like you said, this is definitely a game where, if like the servers were okay, here's, takes you 10 minutes to find 35 people.
Yeah.
That would hurt, but at the same time, there are people still playing until I think it was like last year they shut down the original Xbox servers finally because there are still people playing Halo 1.
Oof.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So there's a market for everything.
I mean, there is, and like, again, same levels. I mean, I'm not going to complain like at the beginning giving me 1-1 and 1-2.
I think my biggest thought right now is because they didn't charge for the game, it's less of an issue.
Oh yeah, no. Like if I had paid for this, I'd be pissed if it was going away at the end of the month.
Yeah. But as a fun short-term experience,
glad that it was here. Sad to see it go, but
yeah, and like I feel bad because you know there's going to be like somebody that buys a Switch at the beginning of April and finds out about this.
Son of a... I am just playing like garbage.
Well, it's a good thing you got a victory on your record.
Yes, exactly. But like, okay, so like I had picked up, I had actually paid money. I think I paid full price for the game Witch It, which gives you, which is like a prop hunt. Half the people are witches, the other half are witch hunters and trying to like find. And the witches can hide as objects within the world if you didn't know what a prop hunt game style is. And I have booted it up twice. Unless there was something wrong with the servers, which, you know, then should have told you, I have been the only person playing that game in the entire world, which did make me feel quite unique.
Yeah, I had a similar situation once. I forget the name of the game, but just one of those games I got free through PS Plus, and I was like, oh, I'll try this thing. I never even knew what it was, but, you know, I got it for free. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, our servers don't exist anymore. So I don't know if that's the game wasn't popular, or the company went out of business, or what, but it's like, oh, no, it's an online game, and you just can't play it now, so...
Well, I even think about this, because it's like, part of it is it's just a weird conversation. It's also mostly about video games. Like, with this, just kind of strange, because, like, if we were talking about, like, a TV show or a movie or something, yeah, there are movies or TV shows that you can't get. Or, I mean, you do stand-up. Like, there are a lot of times where you've done a stand-up show that has been a completely unique thing, that has existed for a short period of time in one space, and that's it.
But that's live theater, though. That's anything.
Oh, yeah, and yes.
There's not, I mean, that's...
But it's also just kind of strange where we kind of look at that as... where... I don't know. It's... When you look at something like... Okay, so 3-1 or 4-1, sorry.
3-1, obviously.
3-1, all right.
I mean, to me, live theater, that's part of the magic of live theater, though.
Yeah.
Be it a play, be it a concert, be it, you know, something that you hate that I love, a wrestling match.
Yeah.
The crowd interaction is such a key component to it.
And if it's just a different day, different crowd, it would be a different show.
Yeah. And the crowd can dictate how a show goes. There was a wrestling event I went to where just the crowd killed what was an otherwise good thing because of how the show was booked.
What was that? This is the only time I'm going to like encourage you to talk wrestling.
Fair enough. So this was a WWE pay-per-view called Extreme Rules that happened here in Pittsburgh a few years ago. And Extreme Rules is all about having like crazy hardcore matches.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a very well-booked show in terms of like the people wanted to win, lost, and not like, oh, he's the good guy, I want him to win. It's like, oh, I just legitimately don't like this other person. I think they suck. So the main event was these two wrestlers who are good technical wrestlers, and they were going to have a good technical match called an Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Where the people who get the most wins within 30 minutes win the match. And there's an event WWE does called the Royal Rumble, where people come out every 2 minutes, enter the ring to the match.
Yeah.
And tradition is fans chant along with the clock that appears. So they go, 10, 9, 8, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, for the Iron Man match, they put a 30-minute clock on the board.
Oh, sweet. I got both of the levels I wanted.
Nice.
Again, it's just strange because it's like this really does make it feel just that much more fresh because I'm just playing something that isn't the 2 levels that like everyone picks.
Yeah, and because the crowd was so just not into the show, they started doing the Royal Rumble clock chant every time the 30-minute clock started to reset to a minute.
Huh. So it really changed up how the... Oh,
So people stopped paying attention to the match and started paying attention to the clock. And then what people running the show did in response, because they realized people were paying attention to the clock and not paying attention to the match,
Yeah.
was they took the clock down.
Huh.
So the fans started booing the match and chanting, "We want the clock." People pulled out the WWE Network on their phones to get the live video feed, so they could see the clock on their phones, and people started chanting.
Oh, I love this. Ha! Did you know you can kill Bowser with a shell?
Yes.
Okay.
So people started using the phone.
Oh, we're down to
see...
I'm down to the top 3.
Sweet. So people started using their phones to see where the clock was at.
Yeah.
Other people just started randomly counting down. There's footage from the match where they zoom in, because sometimes in wrestling matches you can see the wrestlers like quietly talking to each other.
Yeah.
Where one says to the other, "This is
No!
He
I
says,
blame it on your wrestling.
He says, "It's worse now that the clock is gone." And with about 5 minutes left of the match, they brought the clock back out. And the biggest cheer of the night was the crowd reacting to a clock appearing on the screen.
All right, we're gonna one more run through while we talk about this, but like, I don't know, like, I'm very unsure of how I feel about this, because it's also just like, here's this digital thing that is also just like, you get to experience and then it goes away.
Yeah. But you're still experiencing it yourself. Like I think it's intentional that Nintendo made this where it's not like you have a headset and you can hear the players' voices.
Oh yeah, no, that...
I mean, not that Nintendo doesn't do that a lot, but I think a game like this, you know, having racial slurs spewed at you by a 12-year-old.
Yeah, no, that would definitely change the entire feel of it.
Yeah, and that's any interactive experience, and that's also what makes what you said about things being special in the moment, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
all right, I'm not doing particularly well. People are doing particularly bad around me.
yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
Which again, it's that spontaneity and the whole thing, and like the world will be a poorer place for video games when this is gone. I mean, it'll definitely be interesting to have seen it, but like, also just because it's a Nintendo thing, it has to be, I don't know.
Nintendo does the same thing Disney does of like the produced like intentional scarcity.
Oh yeah, like even that, like this I can kind of understand for that, but the Mario oh, I'm doing your strategy, not mine.
Where you kill as many enemies to get as much time as possible?
Yeah, except then here you get a small amount of time lost, but at least 20 coins.
My whole thing is I don't take shortcuts because I want to because it's all about staying alive, getting time.
Yeah, that's fair, but I mean, you've also timed out significantly more times than I have.
Yeah.
Where, okay, we'll do 1-2 again, fine. Simply because I can get a thing at the end that gets me potentially, no! My foolishness! Just potentially can get a thing that lets me pick more levels. But even that, like, I also would probably enjoy the like the special event challenges more than I like the small ones.
Yeah, I like the event challenges when they do those too. I'm always bummed when there isn't one.
Yeah.
Partially because you get more variety of levels in those too.
Yes.
You're not left to the whim of the cowards who
Ah!
just won everything.
Yeah, and like you look at that, and it's like, oh, okay, that was entirely my fault. That wasn't something that the game did to screw me up. I don't know. It's a very weird topic and a very weird thing kind of coming up of just seeing like this cool thing that's gonna just go away or potentially go away. We'll find out in a couple of days.
And we'll always have the memories.
And that's also why I wanted to record it another time so I could go back and watch it.
Yeah. Now, also knowing the nature of the internet, how many like clone websites do you think Nintendo will shut down of people setting up basically their own servers of this?
I mean, they did shut down a Mario Battle Royale
Yeah.
that like existed. It was everyone playing on the same screen, and it was really neat. But like, I understand why Nintendo shut that down,
Yeah.
especially if they're having this. But then I don't know. I just hope that they do a version of this game that has Mario. Oh, we should have just been spectating this whole time. Man, that was dumb. Just because we're wrapping up. Now this guy's boring. Let's pick someone else to watch.
Vixie Pixie, I like that.
All right, we'll watch Vixie Pixie on the way out. But yeah, just like, I don't know, this is a very fascinating game that I just want to see. I want to see more people do stuff like this.
Yeah, I'll definitely miss it when it's gone. I think it was a unique, interesting take, and I'd love to see more old games done with this. I would love to see
I mean, they're
Castlevania
okay, so
this, or...
all right, screw it. We're gonna go into another thing because I have opinions on some of this.
Can I play the next one then?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So they actually did make a Castlevania speedrun game.
Well, I'm not talking about the speed run, though. I'm talking about the stay alive versus everybody else and sending monsters to each other.
Cool. Which level are you picking?
I will do... what's the level that you need to...
7-3. Or, sorry, 6-3.
Alright, let's keep it on that.
I mean, it's not going to matter. We're going to play 1-1 and 1-2.
I know, but there's always the possibility.
Yeah. I don't know. We might split this into 2 episodes. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, just... So, like, they had made a Castlevania speedrun game where it was the idea to go through and fight the things. It'd be all randomized. You went through kind of a thing, castle. Now, I had played it, and I hated it. I absolutely despised it. Not just because I think it had some, like, pay-to-win mechanics to, like, that you could, you know, use a loot box to get Alucard or something like that. But, just a very strange little, just some strange mechanics. And, like, there is actually a game that I've been meaning to pick up that it's not like a battle royale, but it takes, like, Samus, and you have to beat, like, 1-1 as Samus.
Okay.
And it sort of like mixes and matches different games together. It's only on the Wii U, but it's fine. I have a Wii U. I could buy it and we could play it.
Kind of like how you could, like, put Link in your Mario Maker game.
Except, yeah, yes, actually, yes. I was going to say except, but no, yeah, no, correct.
Hooray!
And just like it had like weird little challenges. Like it wasn't the greatest game from what I heard. Or the sequel apparently was better, but like it would be occasionally like, okay, here's the Donkey Kong level. Collect these 5 coins. Go do this fun little quick challenge. And it just always seemed like this just neat little fun thing to do. And I don't know. I regret not picking it up. There's also a lot of cool stuff for the Wii U that I just like regret never playing. Like the game that came with it, Rocks, and I have no idea why we haven't played it. It has like weird motion control things and like a really fun Animal Crossing like mini game.
It's called Rocks.
It's you pick up like marbles and have to go throw them into things, and you have the 2 sticks that one person is controlling, and you're controlling both of the cops and have to try and catch the person.
Okay.
It sounds crazy. Oh my god, we got a different level, Zach.
Yep. 2-1.
2-1. And again, even I love this because you can just go back and you're seeing all of these neat levels too. Is that I don't know, like I probably would not have picked up and played like Mario 1 anytime soon necessarily had I not, you know, seen this game too. And I'm probably going to play some Mario 1 after this just because, like, I kind of want that nostalgia back. And yeah, this is that just perfectly weaponized nostalgia. It is going to bother me that I'm not going to unlock all of the levels before it goes away, too. That is going to bother the hell out of me.
If only there was an Alucard loot box for it.
I know, if only it was an Alucard loot box.
He's off busy playing with his dolls in the castle.
Yes. Oh, that was such a good joke. That's not what we're talking I don't know. Do you have any other thoughts?
I enjoy this, but I really like the idea of taking classic single-player games and making them competitive in this way. Like, I don't care about the speedrun aspect.
Yeah. Just, like, in some capacity, using these neat mechanics and things that exist and do... there was that game I made you play a little bit that I had picked up. Shit, what was the name of that? The Super Mashup or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And it ended up being this very strange game that I wanted to make a review on, then I didn't, and whatever. Yes, that's how I talk, Zach.
I know.
Deal with it.
No, I was.
And you're like, I have been, sir.
Yeah, it's.
I have been.
Yeah, I have been for about 18 years now.
But it was something where like you would mash up like two different game genres, and like whenever I had seen this originally, I was so excited because this seemed like such a cool idea. But then it just like in practice, it was just not that interesting. It's like, oh, okay, here's a platformer where you're a plane and you have to deal with enemies that are from the plane thing. And oh, here are glitches. It's just gonna spawn enemies every 10 seconds, and it was just like.
Here's a stealth.
It was the worst version of like this game that you could have had.
Here's a stealth RPG where you have to find the blue key card and it happens to spawn in the first room.
Oh god, yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah. Here is an unwinnable situation. But like even in this one, yeah, this game will throw you into unwinnable situations, but it doesn't feel unfair when it happens.
Well, and it's...
It's because the decisions that you have made led you to this one thing.
Well, there's a difference between, like the mashup game to me was... It was unwinnable because it was more poorly made.
Yes.
Where this is like, oh, 4 Bowsers have spawned, I am tiny and have no coins left.
Because I played poorly earlier.
Yeah, and now I just have no way to get past them. Versus, oh, they put an item I need on a shelf that legitimately just cannot be reached in any way.
Yeah, and where, like, I don't know, like, I really, like, they did such a good job with this game, but it's also, this was an experiment.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they did kind of do something before with this, something we haven't played and isn't going away. Did you ever see the Tetris 100 or whatever it was called?
I remember it. I didn't play it much, but I remember seeing it.
Okay. Because, yeah, I had never actually picked that one up, too, and it's just like, oh, Battle Royale Tetris. And it's just like, oh, that seems like it wouldn't work. And it's like, oh, apparently it does. Apparently people love that game.
County propaganda is
Yeah.
what it is. Now we'll throw some fish at people.
Oh, yes. But even then, like, the thought that I had before, it's like, you could easily also kind of get some of this sort of feeling replicated in Mario Maker, but it just wouldn't feel as fair or as fun, because a big part of this game is just knowing that, like, those fuckers are going to have to deal with fish now.
Yes.
And Zach is taking his time. I'm going to kill every fish I can. That was a very good, fish miss.
Yeah. Fish miss where you have the feast of...
Yes.
Feast of not just 7 fishes, but
Yeah.
every fish you can fry.
Every fish you can fry, yes. Ugh.
Alright, we're down to the final 3. If I get 2 wins on your account, I'm gonna be frustrated.
If you get 2 wins on my account, I will not really care that much. But even then, just like, oh no, now you have to deal with fish on a Bowser level. That is never great. I do occasionally love when you get Lakitu on this level.
Oh my god.
And it,
yeah, and he just throws them on, and they all land on top.
yeah, and it's just like, this will be fine. And then you get to that one point where it's like, oh god, it's not fine!
Man.
I'm now dealing with a level's worth of things. My foolishness, my hubris. Like Icarus, I flew too close to the sun.
Been defeated by my classic enemy, the ceiling. Run.
Because it's also so satisfying to kill Bowser with a star.
Yep.
It just feels good.
Now we've sent a Bowser to the other people.
And they have sent it right back.
Yeah.
Oh, it paused there for a second, and I thought you had,
You thought I had won?
yeah, I thought you had won.
I've got 2 Bowsers waiting for me then.
Mhm.
Let's use these coins. Let's see what I get for an item. Hey,
Yeah,
that
that'll kind of work for
took
now.
out one of them at least.
Yeah.
Use the coins, get an item, and another star. Okay.
Yes. Now just run. Run like the wind, Zach.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
To the point where we can get a fire flower so we can deal with more Bowsers.
That's right.
So we can send them to other people. Oh, that bothers me, dude. that like Bowser doesn't die when you get him from below. That did really bother me, because it's the only enemy that doesn't, like, take damage that way.
It was kind of fun seeing him
It
just bounce
was.
there.
That was tremendously fun to watch, and I did enjoy it. And the fish are returning.
If we can make a gift from the episode, that'll be good. Just...
I will try and learn how to make gifts.
Hey, we're down to the final 2.
Final 2. Oh, and this is a rough level for it. Just Bowsers and fish all the way down. But just, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I have said most of what I thought was important.
Yeah,
and
we did not anticipate to still be alive.
yeah, no, and just it's just interesting because right now it's very tense. No, the fish. The fish, your only weakness. Apparently, it's been one of the only things that's been managed to hurt you.
I'm Italian, but it's not a Friday, so I don't have to have him.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Yeah, star,
Okay,
run.
I'll do.
That'll do, fishies. Well, it's also that you're slightly faster with the star.
I know, but you know those jump points.
Yeah. Oh, the fire flower. Okay, we're sitting pretty. Except for the fact that you are running dangerously out of time.
Yeah.
69 seconds, though. Nice. And it's just where you're just like, oh my god, just keep killing enough enemies so that I stay alive.
Yeah.
Because the other guy's having to deal with the same goddamn problem.
Get to the star.
Yeah. Maybe pop one of those items in case you get a fire flower.
Send me enemies, you fool! What's wrong with you? Why aren't you killing people? Because you're in a level where you don't have a bunch of people to kill, that's fair.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Here, pop an item.
I will in a second, because I can get a thing here.
I know, but more so it's we're hoping for, basically anything but the POW.
Yeah, but I'm trying to save them right now in case I get hit.
Ah, fair.
Once it gets down, we're gonna get really close here, so in a sec, see now. Now we mash the thing. Yeah.
Ooh, oh, right. Oh, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. Oh, and a freaking new level.
Oh, look at the timer! You can't even...
Yeah. Ah.
Congrats to the person who outlived us.
That was very good. Ah. But anyway, thank you for joining us for this 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know. Just kind of a discussion talk about disposable games and disposable. That was the word that I was looking for the entire time. But yeah, thank you for joining us on this. We had a lot of fun playing. I'm going to be sorry to see this game go, but I really did love it.
Yeah,
While it was here.
I'm glad we had another experience to document it and show that we aren't garbage all the time.
Exactly. Only I am.